Hi guys, I'm Chef John Martinez and we're here at the Super Linda Kitchen with Lauren from DailyCandy, and we're getting ready to make our albondigas de camarón with cilantro. Here at Super Linda we would like to make tasty Latin American inspired food, definitely kind of reminiscent of the beaches south of the border. So are you ready to get started, Lauren?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our Salsa de Arbol with our Arbol chilies. We're going to take one serrano chili, split, throw in a bowl, like a quarter of a white onion, a couple cloves of garlic, and then a couple nice vine-ripe tomatoes. I'm just going to split those in half. So we're going to let these grill on like a medium heat for about 5 to 10 minutes so we get like a nice char, kind of get them about halfway cooked through. And then right towards the end we're going to add our Arbol chilies. They're dried chili from Mexico. We just want to toast these, just kind of bring out the essential oils and give it a nice flavor. And we're just going to put those on at the end. So in the meantime, while our salsa ingredients are grilling, we're going to go ahead and get started on our albondigas. The first step is we have a little cast iron skillet preheated. I've added a little bit of olive oil. And we have some diced shallot, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 serrano pepper, and about 1.5 large shallots. We're going to go ahead and add those to our pan and let those cook. Just salt to help us soften up. I'm just going to saute this slightly.
Smells really good.
It smells good. Hopefully it's going to taste good. We'll take a look back at our stuff that's grilling. See, we got a little char mark on here. You want to turn some tomatoes on in?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You mean to turn these too?
Yeah, turn it up. And we're going to add about 5 cloves to the pot, along with our 4 tomatoes and a quarter of the white onion. I'm just going to roughly chop the serranos that we grilled. We're going to add those to the pot as well. And we're also going to add our toasted chilies. And then we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt. And let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes, just to kind of break down the tomatoes. And then it's ready to go.
8 minutes later.
So you can see how tender our tomatoes are. They're kind of melted, falling apart. Our chili is really nice and tender. And then all we're going to do is just kind of blend it with a stick blender and let it kind of mash up.
Ooh, spicy.
It's got some kick.
Back to the shrimp balls.
All right, guys, so now we're finally just going to assemble our shrimp balls. It's basically like any other meatball, but instead of using meat, we're using shrimp. You can see we've washed them, dried them, so there's not like really any excess liquid in them. So it's really going to give us a nice, strong flavor, and add about 1/2 cup of olive oil to the 1.5 pounds of shrimp. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to go ahead and process it. It's pretty smooth. There's still little bits of shrimp. You want to have that, again, for a little bit of mouthfeel. We're going to go ahead and just dump that out into our bowl. The next half, like I said, we want to leave it just a touch rougher so it's not as fine.
Could you also do this in a blender, in a regular blender?
If you do only have a blender at home, I'd suggest taking half the shrimp, going ahead and processing it in the blender with all the olive oil, with a full 1/2 cup to kind of make that paste. Not too smooth, not like we're not making a shrimp margarita. And then the rest of the shrimp you can just kind of roughly chop and fold in. Then we're going to go ahead and add the vegetables we sauteed earlier, our shallots, garlic, and serrano pepper. We're going to add about 1/4 cup of finely chopped cilantro. And then the last thing we're going to use, and it really kind of helps keep everything moist, is some rice. If you have leftover white rice from a Chinese takeout in your fridge, it works out great for this. Use the spatula if you really want to do it right. You just got to get in there with your hand. We want about a golf ball size little nugget. Maybe it's about 3 fingers. You just want to roll them. We'll just keep balling them up until we're ready to go. And we'll finally be ready to eat.
And that's it.
And that's it. That's it. That's all. We're going to let them cook for about 6 minutes. The best indicator that they're ready is they'll kind of float up to the top. We'll check on our shrimp balls. And as you can see, they've floated up to the top, and they're good to go.
So this is the color they should be, like.
Yeah, you can see the nice pink color, just like a nice cooked piece of shrimp, if you could see that right there. So we're just going to add those to our Salsa de Arbol. So you see we have them nicely coated in our salsa. They're cooked through. They're nice and warm. Here at Super Linda, we serve about 3 per portion, but since I'm sharing with my friend Lauren here, we're going to go ahead and put in 5.
Perfect.
We've got our albondigas. They're in the bowl. We're just going to top each one with a little bit of the sauce. Here at the restaurant, we make a cilantro-infused oil that we like to finish this dish with. But at home, a great sprinkling of cilantro, a little bit of olive oil, just like a drizzle on top. So here we go. Let's finally try them.
All right.
Pork for you, pork for me. Like I said, yeah, go ahead. We can cut it up. So I like to put it with a little bit of toast. You can get a little salsa on your toast. Oh my God, it's good.
It's amazing. amazing. It is amazing.
Oh!